All right. So I will begin now. So the basic agenda is of this webinar is to discuss how we can leverage or how we can use videos in marketing mix and how technology can kind of help you in achieving some of your business goals. So the main takeaway from this presentation is are the following things. So basically, the agenda would be firstly to give you an overview of the video marketing industry or video marketing itself as a medium. Why video marketing? What types of marketing videos can we create? We'll discuss some of the top ones. There are plenty of them. We will also discuss the steps to fine tune your video marketing strategy. And then we will talk about how insights and analytics play a very important role in, in kind of helping you create the strategy, right? And then based on the analytics, how you can fine tune your messaging and your communication further. In the end, I will give you a very quick demo of one of our products called Muvi Server, which is mainly geared towards solving most of the problems related to video marketing and how you can distribute content to multi-channel, all of that stuff. So let me move on to the first slide. Sorry, yeah. Okay, so I will begin by asking a very quick question. So what percentage of users have viewed short form content in the past 3 months? Just give me a wild guess. And this is a 2017 data, by the way. This is not 2020. So 2017 data. Any guesses? Okay. Ninad has written very little, but it's quite the opposite. To be honest, it's actually quite a lot. So, okay, let me give you the figures right now. So 66% of the general population and a staggering 72% of teens and millennials have viewed short form content from social media in the past 3 months. And this is a Nielsen data from 2017. And this is 2017. Again, this has gone through the roof during the lockdown and just it's been growing month on month. Video marketing or videos are beneficial not just in the B2C segment to attract customers and consumers, but also in the B2B space. So over 70% of B2B buyers say they are more willing to spend time when they're engaged with interactive visual content rather than like a written text. So see, our attention span has gone down, and I am guilty of that as well. So I don't have time, and with so many emails coming to my inbox every day, I don't have time to go through long written blogs or emails or any documents of such kind. What now I prefer is going through very quick videos that will give me a gist of what the message is all about. And that is what over 70% of the B2B customers prefer as well. Also, and this is a Brightcove research which was done in 2020, which is last year. This data comes from there. Also, HubSpot conducted a research, and according to them, more than 50% of the consumers want to see videos from brands. So basically, they demand more videos from brands, and it takes preference over any other medium, right? So it takes preference over your written communication or email communication that you send out to them. or any other form of communication. So they basically want videos, as a medium. All right. So, in case your mind is not blown yet, I have a few more facts to share with you, and I'm sure by the end of me taking you through these couple of facts, your mind will be blown. So the one is that if you add videos on your landing pages, it increases conversion rate by over 80%. This is 80%. And just a mere mention of the word video in your email subject line increases open rates by 19%. This is 19%. 90% of the customers also say videos help them make buying decision. And this is according to a HubSpot content trends research that was undertaken in 2017. Now, I'll let that settle in. Those are some staggering numbers that we are talking about. 80% increase in conversion rate if you have videos on the landing page. Imagine, that's the power of video. So why video marketing? I mean, yeah, I gave you the stats. Now, what is it that makes video marketing so powerful, right? And this I'm talking about from a business perspective, from a brand perspective. So it firstly captures your attention or the user's attention. Okay. So as I mentioned, now I don't have time to read lengthy blogs, lengthy articles. I would rather prefer going to a YouTube or just kind of Googling something and finding a video about it. And I always prefer videos over it because um, it is a more involving experience for me to watch a video. Also, it creates a long-lasting connection. So it kind of stays in your mind for a long time when you watch a very good video with good content and good kind of strategy behind the video. So it does leave a lasting connection. It solves problems. So if you have an explainer video, if you have an how-to video, it will solve the problem of your end users. Um, it is measurable as a brand. As a business owner, you can measure exactly who's seen the video, who's not seen the video, how much of the video has been seen, how many people dropped out at what level. All of that kind of analytics will be available to you. And it is also engaging. So with videos, what you can do is you can run a quick poll, you can run a quick Q&A session um, in form of video cards and actually gauge, or you can have chats and comments, and you can actually gauge the customer feedback in a real-time basis. So now I will talk about the types of marketing videos. So as a brand, there are, as I mentioned in the beginning of the presentation, that you will have a lot of types of videos floating around, but we will concentrate on some of the top ones. Um, so you will have demo videos. So demo videos are basically showcase video or videos that showcase your products or your work. All right. So it takes the viewer on a tour of your product, your software, your it could be an unboxing video, or it could be testing the metal of the product that you have. Then you have the brand videos. Brand videos are nothing but typically, they are created as part of a larger kind of advertising campaign. It showcases the company's or the brand's high-level vision, mission, and it also kind of shows the products and the services. And the goal of these brand videos is to build awareness about the company rather than the product. So it creates like a identity about your brand in the mind of your end users. Okay. And then you have the event videos. It is your basically when you're hosting conferences, roundtable discussions, fundraisers, any type of event. So you can basically have, like a highlight reel. So you can show what happened during the event. You can also have videos which are basically interviews of people, and you can show how many people are coming to the booth, to your to your section, to your floor, all of that. So it's just to engage with your end users and show somewhat kind of behind the scenes of what goes on. And then you have the expert interviews, where it captures uh, 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 it's basically the thought leaders in the industry, and it captures their thoughts, their expertise, and it kind of helps build trust and authority with the target audience. One thing to note here is, using influencers will help, in the industry. Sorry, it help in building the brand. So if you select the right set of influencers, you can uh, really connect or resonate well with the audience that you're targeting. Then comes the how-to videos. These are, fairly straightforward. These are instructional videos. So basically, it teaches your end users how to use your product. Let's say if it's an IKEA, they can show how to assemble the furniture, um, and so on. So it's very nice because um, when I'm stuck, I use a lot of softwares when I'm working. When I'm stuck, what I prefer is I go look up how something is done on a video, and I immediately, I can actually do it along with the video, right? So it is very, very powerful in that way. And then you have the live videos. Live videos, basically, you can show, behind the scenes, look at your company, your manufacturing process, your packaging process, and you can basically stream, what's happening in your breakout sessions, just like some fun videos to connect again with your end users. Now, it kind of helps improve the engagement rate quite drastically. So viewers spend up to 8.1 times longer with live video than with video on demand, right? So live interviews, presentations, events, encourage viewers to comment with questions, and that way the engagement factor goes up. Um, Now, steps to achieve video nirvana. All right. So, um, first and foremost, define your target audience. If you do not know whom you are talking to, or who is the video for, then you'll have a lot of trouble connecting with them. So, if you are um, if you're a brand like, let's say, Zara, um, you would probably want to um, connect more with the youth, and not with someone over 60 years old. So your entire video, your entire strategy of creating the video should be centered around the youth of that particular region or demography that you're creating the video for, right? Um, Also, focus on what do the users want to see, right? So it could be a detailed product walkthrough, an industry trend, customer testimonials, company mission statements or goal, any information that you can capture visually, and communicate it in the form of video. Where will these videos be available? Now, this is another important factor. Again, if you know your target audience, you will know where to put the videos on. So this could be, on YouTube, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can go live on Facebook and Instagram, or YouTube. You can even embed videos within your um, newsletters, or email communication that you're sending out to your users. Or, as I mentioned in the beginning, landing pages work phenomenally well. So you can have videos on the landing page or websites, and you can basically um, connect with your users at a very different level. Now, coming to the time of the videos. Now, these are typically uh, the best practices when it comes to timing your videos. So if it's a product demo, you should time it to 30 seconds or 60 seconds or 90 seconds, not more than 90 seconds, typically. Again, as our attention span is going down, people want smaller content, quicker content, and not a very lengthy 10 minute, 15 minutes or half an hour content to view just the demo of the product. If it's a video ad, it should not be more than 30 seconds. 15 seconds is the sweet spot. Netflix has now launched 5-second ads. So by the time you find the remote and you want to skip the ad has ended, and you have probably ended up watching the ad. So that's a very good strategy from Netflix. And most of brands are moving to really short, ads. It makes you work a little harder as a brand or as a business owner, because you have to condense your messaging into that 5, 10 seconds or 15 seconds. And that's quite important, and quite challenging, to be honest. Um, Now, if you look at the testimonials, the video length should be about 60 seconds to a couple of minutes, not more than that. Uh, and when it comes to brand videos, again, you could have it in 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or 60 seconds slot, right? Now, I will move to, sorry, the next slide. Also, and this is very important, it helps in getting SEO juice videos. So if done right, you will get a lot of SEO juice out of it. And how will you get SEO juice out of it? And by SEO juice, I mean, it helping you with your SEO objectives. So you can add links to the description of the content. Um, you can add tags to to the description or to the content itself, you know um, which obviously gets crawled by Google and helps your video list, on top. It also creates backlinks. You can create backlinks to your website, so again it will help, kind of list you higher up in Google. Also, if you use native videos, by native videos, I mean videos if they are hosted on your website and not on a third party website, it'll help you massively. So when someone's, let's say, searching for, how to achieve video Nirvana, um, movies, and this presentation, if it was in a video format, would have come up on top, right? So that way it kind of helps me, and that would have been within Movies website. So people would come directly to Movies website rather than going to, let's say, YouTube or Facebook or Twitter. And third is to make it shareable. The more it is shared, the more your links will be shared, the more people will watch it. It'll drive traffic, and if it drives traffic, Google will automatically start ranking you higher, right? So it's very important that you make a full use of the SEO juice, and this is how video helps you in getting SEO, extracting SEO juice. Now coming to insights and analytics. So you get multiple types of insights and analytics when it comes to video. So the first is video count. So Video count is the number of times your video has been viewed. It is also referred to as a reach, basically, how many times it has reached, and what is the reach of your video. Um, it is um, a metric to track. If your goal is, it's a great metric to track if your goal is to increase brand awareness, right? And the more your content is seen by people, the better it is in terms of brand awareness, right? And that's why you see a lot of brands coming out with viral videos, that go viral very quickly on multiple platforms. It could be Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc. Right. Um, um, Also, another note is that you know it's important to know what a view is. So different platforms define a view in a different manner. So for example, let's say YouTube. Now YouTube defines a view when a user plays a particular content for at least 30 seconds, whereas Facebook defines it as 3 seconds. So when someone sees the content for 3 seconds, it's considered as one view. So you need to look into the fine print and figure out what a view means on different platforms, so that you don't get distracted by the count, and you know exactly how many people have seen, and what duration they have seen. Now, the next is video completion. So video completion is the number of times a video is played completely, to the end, right? This metric is more reliable than view count when trying to determine your video success. And that's purely because if a user has seen the entire video, then it has connected with them. They like the video. And if you know who that user is, you can target them and talk to them more about your brand, your product, and what you're pitching. um, Sharing and comments. Now, social shares and comments are good indicators of how relevant your content is with your target audience. So, if a viewer watches your video and takes time to share it with their network, you probably, you've created a great piece of content. Social shares are also important because the more number of times your videos are shared, the more it will be viewed. And if your goal is to kind of reach to a mass, to a lot of people, then social sharing is a brilliant metric to track. Next comes click-through rate, or in other words, CTR. Click-through rate is the number of times your call to action is clicked divided by the number of times it is viewed, right? So number of times it is clicked divided by the total number of times it is viewed. CTR is a great indicator of how effective your video is at encouraging people to take your desired action. So if your CTR is low, you need to consider, changing your messaging, your video, and make it more effective. So polls and questionnaires, again, this is something that you will find, being used widely nowadays, especially after YouTube has introduced this option in, in the form of video cards. So people can immediately take a poll, say, whether they like this ad, don't like this ad, or they like the product, don't like the product, etc. What is their experience? Is it a good experience, bad experience after watching a particular thing? And similarly, you can have questionnaires, so like an open-ended question where you can basically put in your thoughts about a particular content, product, etc. Right? And this gives you a very direct insight into the mind of your end users. And last, which most of the platforms don't give you, who has engaged with you. If you look at Facebook, if you look at Instagram, if you look at YouTube, They all give you view counts, CTRs, video completion rate, etc. But they don't tell you exactly who has completed the video. They won't tell you that Ninad has, actually seen my video, a 60-second video. He has seen the entire 60 seconds. Or they won't tell you that Ankit has seen only 30 seconds of the video out of the 60 seconds. If you know who has seen how much and how much have they interacted with you after watching the video, don't you think it is easier for you to target them more effectively? So, who has engaged um, is a very strong part of the insights and analytics. And with our product, which I will be talking about a little later, you will be able to actually see who has seen, where have they seen the video, all of that. So now coming to um, the product itself. So we have recently launched a product called Muvi Server. It is essentially having basically your own player with your own logo. Okay, so let's say you want to distribute or you want to host videos firstly on a cloud server. This is where we come into picture. We will provide you the cloud server, we will provide you the CDN, the infrastructure, the video player, where you can add your own logo. It will be completely white label, and you can embed those videos, on any number of sites, on any number of pages. Um, Also, you can distribute content from Movie Server to your YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. I will be showing you a very, very brief, demo of the backend, how it looks, and some of the features, very, very top high level features. Um, so what it allows you to do is basically allows you to have your own player, your own hosting. So you are not dependent on a third party, provider, and you're not at the mercy of a third party provider like a YouTube or a Facebook, etc., to host the videos. Let's say if they go down, your videos go down, you lose business, you lose customers. But if you are hosted, if your videos or your content is hosted on your own servers and you have your own player, it gives a much bigger and a much better experience to your end users. Um, and the cherry on top is if it can show your logo. So instead of seeing Facebook logo or an Instagram logo or a YouTube logo, if the users can see your logo, imagine the kind of connect they will have with you as a brand. Movie Server also gives you absolute, minute, and detailed analytics. So you'll be able to see who's watching what content, where are they dropping off, how much of the content they have streamed, where are they watching from? I mean, which device, which browser, what operating system, what OS version. All of that information will be available to you, and you can further pass on these information to a marketing suite, where you can, or any third-party marketing suite like Omniture, etc., where you can further massage the data, look at it, create graphs, etc., and see how engaging a particular content is for you and what you need to improve, what is working for you, etc. Right? One of the biggest and the best part about Movie Server as a product is that you will be able to distribute your videos um, to all the major social media platforms. So you can add a video, you can add the description and the tags, and publish it to Facebook, to Instagram, to LinkedIn, to YouTube, all of that with a single click from a single place itself, right? We are also adding a feature where you will be able to um, schedule it for future. So you will be given a calendar where, let's say on a Monday at 10 a.m., this particular video should go out on YouTube. On Tuesday at 4 p.m., this particular video should go out across all the channels, and so on. All of this will be available to you very, very soon. We are working on that. Um, Another very important feature that is available on Movie Server are the options to take quick polls, to add questionnaires, and links to, you know to a different page within your website, to a different product, to a tutorial, to anything, any kind of links you can add. And this is on the video itself. It is like that I button on YouTube. So you click on I button, you'll have the links and the polls and the questionnaires over there itself, right? And this is completely customizable, so you can customize it, and you can, right? um, and so we have a product called Movie Live, which is nothing but live streaming through a web camera or through your mobile phones. So we have a Movie Live app which you can use to live stream using your Android or iOS devices from anywhere in the world. So you can so Movie Server is integrated with Movie Live, so you can immediately start streaming um, from anywhere in the world to your end users. And you can also have the chat functionality enabled, so people can chat with you. You can answer their questions immediately, and engage with them in a better manner. Um, Also, there's something called Movie Ads. It's another product where you can um, embed video ads onto your website. So you basically go tie up with different businesses, local businesses, and then run them as ads on your own platform. Okay, so this gives you that flexibility where you can basically get the ads from local businesses and then run them before your content, during your content, after your content, however you like it. Right. So I will very quickly show you the screen. Okay. Now this is how the Movie Server dashboard looks like. So you have the manage content part where you can upload the metadata, the video files, the audio files, image files, all of that, right? You can create a playlist. You can create, you know, um, you can also have a user-generated content section. So if you're planning to run contests on your platform, people can actually submit videos and audios to you. You can approve it. You can see it, and list a few top winners videos on your platform. All this kind of functionality you get on Movie Server, right? And this is how you can add the destination. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn are available right now, and there are more added. It's just not showing over here. It's a demo account. So you can then publish your content on either YouTube or Facebook, etc. All of that, and you can delete it from there and all of this. And this is how you kind of create the content. So you select on which platform you want to publish it in. You select, the channel that you have. Okay. You enter the name of the content. You write the description. You can choose the visibility. You can have public. You can have a private visibility or not listed category if it's YouTube, and select the date and time when you want to publish it. Okay, so let's say I want to publish it around 8th at 10 a.m. Here we go. So it will get published on 8th of March at 10 a.m. Okay, date and time, and yeah. And then you add the preview if you want to add a very short preview, or you can have a thumbnail, that users can see, and then just simply click on save, and your content will be available, right? This is how the kind of Movie Server looks like. It's fairly straightforward, very easy, Then you can send out mm, notifications and all of that from here. So it's fairly simple. Uh, oh, sorry. I think, Nina, thank you for pointing this out. I don't think you can see it. Sorry. Yeah, can you see it now? I'm so sorry. Ah, thank you. Okay. So this is how it looks like. So these are your content library. So this is where you put the metadata and the tags, the search tags. This is where you put the videos, the audio files, the image, all of that. Okay. And then this is where you define the destination. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram, all of that is available. This is a demo account again. And once you add a content over here, so basically you select where do you want to publish it in. Okay, then select the channel or the page, then write the content name, put the description, put the visibility. Is it a public file? Will it be a private file? Will it be a hidden file? All of that, and select the date and time, and just upload the preview video or a thumbnail or static thumbnail, and click on save, and then simply publish it from here. Okay. So this is how simple it is to to kind of publish videos across different platforms. Um, so there is a WordPress plugin available. I mean, yeah, we do have a WordPress plugin, and yes, you can use that on any third-party website. So what we do is we give you the embed codes, and we give you the APIs. So using embed codes and APIs, you can actually practically embed the content or the video files on any third-party website, including WordPress websites. Okay. So I will very quickly share the presentation again, the last part, sorry. Okay, so if your mind is not blown yet, it will get blown if you take a free trial of our product, Muvi Server. You simply have to go to www.movie.com/movie server. And or if you just go to movie.com, and then from there, from the menu, you can select Muvi Server and take a 14 days free trial that we have. And if your mind is blown, do get in touch with us. Our email ID is sales@movie.com. That is SALES, sales@muvi.com. You can see it over here, bottom right corner. And we'll be happy to arrange a demo for you and talk more about the product and its feature. We have a very strong feature pipeline for this product. We are going to add some incredible new features very, very soon. So I'll be happy to talk about those if you're interested in that. And we um, so the number of clients that we have, Ninad, we have uh, more than about 70 odd customers already using it, 70, already using this product. We launched this product last year in, I think, month of June, a little before that. And we have customers like Nike, Sony Pictures, Columbia, etc., all of them using it already. And the brand Muvi, the mother brand that we have, Muvi.com, has been in existence since 10 years, and we have over 570 customers for Muvi. Again, Nike is also using the entire Muvi store product that we have, which is everything built into one particular store. We also have Sony Pictures, Columbia, Universal, Uber. All of these clients have worked with us already. So we do have a WordPress plugin available, um, and you can. So basically, we have a WordPress plugin available. Also, we give you embed codes. So each of the content or the video that you upload, you will have an individual or a unique embed code along with that. So you can use the embed code on any WordPress website or any third-party website, that you want. Thank you so much for your time for the webinar. I really appreciate it, and I hope it was fruitful for you. It was helpful for you guys, right? Thank you very much. Have a good day or a good evening based on where you are right now. All right, see you.